So hey my YouTubers and everyone in the world, today is August the 27th. The time is now 5:56 p.m. guys. It was a beautiful Friday all day. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell so you can see more of me. Now today's topic is going to be 5 main reasons why people stay in dysfunctional relationships. I think it's so important for us to cover this topic. Why do people stay in relationships that make them unhappy? Why do they stay in relationships that hurt them? Now, the first main reason why people stay in dysfunctional relationship, guys, is because they have low self-esteem. It's like they fear that they're unworthy of good things. They don't feel good without the other person next to them or giving them compliments, and they don't have confidence in themselves. Like, low self-esteem is really a big issue, and this is one of the reasons why a lot of people stay in dysfunctional relationships. They feel like they can't go on without that person, or they feel like their life won't be better without that person. That's low self-esteem and no confidence. Now, the second main reason why people stay in dysfunctional relationships is because they are afraid of being alone. And this one, I think a lot of people suffer from. Like, some people die from loneliness. But the truth of the matter is, one of the main reasons why people stay in dysfunctional relationships is because they are afraid to be alone. They don't like the thought of just being by themselves, and they haven't become one with themselves in the universe. Because when you actually become one within yourself and you have peace in yourself, you're okay without having a lot of people around you. But if you're the type of person that's afraid of being alone, then a lot of times you're going to end up in situations that you have no business being in. So yes, if you are afraid to be alone, that will be one of the main reasons why you stay in dysfunctional relationships. Now, the third reason why most people stay in dysfunctional relationships is because they've built family together. And this one is golden to me. I feel like a lot of times when people have been in long-term relationships, or they're married, or they're engaged, a lot of times it's a family thing. Like, they may have a child or two or more than that. So this is one of the main reasons why a lot of people stay in dysfunctional relationships. I mean, like, haven't you heard stories where, you have a husband and a wife that share the same home, but in two separate beds, two separate rooms? And then you ask yourself, if it's gotten to that point where they feel like they can't even stay in the same room with each other, then you got to ask yourself, why even stay in a relationship like that, or even be under the same roof if it's that toxic? And the main reason why is because they have a family together. They have a child or two or three or more. Now, the fourth reason why most people stay in dysfunctional relationships, guys, is because they become accustomed to pain. And this one is crazy because I feel like if a person has taken on so much pain, it becomes normal to them. They become, numb to the situation. Like, deep down inside, of course, they're hurting, they're crying, they want help, they don't know how to ask for that help, but they are so accustomed to the pain, the disrespect, the disloyalty, the distrust, that it becomes a part of their lives. And then years down the line, after dealing with a lot of this pain and distrust and dishonesty and, disrespect, you become so numb to it. Like, it just becomes a part of your life. And that is one of the main reasons why a lot of people stay in these dysfunctional relationships. Now, the fifth reason why most people stay in dysfunctional relationships, guys, is they are afraid of what others might think. And I feel like this one is important to understand. Like, a lot of times people are so used to wanting to please everyone, that when they do get in a relationship, even if it's a toxic relationship and they try to tell other people will be like, no, stay with that person. Oh, just give him another try, give him another chance. Maybe he'll get it together, maybe she'll get it together. But the problem is that, to bring other people inside of your relationship is always a big issue, because only the two people that's together really understand what's going on. Everyone else's opinion is, those are just opinions. But a lot of times people stay in these dysfunctional relationships because they are afraid of what other people will say. If they did break up, if they did walk away, if they pick themselves up and just said, you know what, the hell with it, I'm going to take my chances and I'm going to do the best I can to get back on top of my feet. Most people would rather stay in that relationship because other people are rooting for them to work out. But if this person is hurting you, whether it's a man or a female, there's no point in staying in a relationship where you're not happy. It's just that simple. Now, the bonus tip for today, guys, on why people stay in dysfunctional relationships is dependency upon the other person. And I feel like this one is another golden one. A lot of times when you're in a relationship and that person may be taking care of you, like financially, and helping you to be stable, a lot of times people stay in those type of dysfunctional relationships as well, because even though the person is, you know, financially helping you to be stable, mentally and physically they may be abusing you. And a lot of times people like, okay, I'm not going to walk away because this person pays my bills, they paying my rent, they taking care of me, they taking me shopping. But on the flip side of it, they're not respecting you, they're disrespecting you, you know, they're giving you low self-esteem, lower than it already is. And it's like, why even put yourself through something that's so unnecessary? But that is the bonus tip for you guys today. That is the reason why a lot of people stay in these dysfunctional relationships, because they have a partner that's actually taking care of them. So if you guys could relate to any of the reasons why most people stay in these dysfunctional relationships, let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, give it a huge thumbs up. And like I always say, guys, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see much more of me. Until next time, guys, peace.